Our business 5 years ago was fundamentally a consumer company. Most of you would think of us as your father or mother's Kodak. You remember us from the yellow boxes. That business has gone away. 70-some% of our business today is now B2B. And we went quiet during that time period of not advertising. Very tough to do for a guy like me, because I want to tell everybody what we're doing. But as we made this fundamental shift of our business from a traditional to a digital company, it didn't make sense. And as we made this fundamental shift as a company that was a consumer company, and if we're going to advertise, we don't want to advertise what we used to do, we want to advertise what we do, but we don't know where we're going to be yet, so it's going to take us a couple years, so we need to kind of lay low. So we started to make the transformation that we do and we have today. Now, almost 85% of our business is digital, growing double digit. In fact, our inkjet business is growing at 100% over last year because we're out there fighting big ink. You know who big ink is. I'm not supposed to talk about it because the attorney, Ann's an attorney, she's probably representing him right now. Everywhere I go, I can't mention her name, but we were fighting, and we were doing this whole thing about, you know how much it costs you to print stuff, right? It's ridiculous. During the height of the oil, stuff going on last year, $4 a gallon, you filled up your gas tank with, gas, and you were like dying because it was $80, right? Well, imagine what if you charge ink. You put ink in your gas tank, it costs like $400 and some thousand. You're getting ripped off, okay? And we just said, look, there's something wrong with the model that says you can go pull a printer off the shelf, but the inkjet cartridges are locked up behind the counter. Something's wrong with that. So we said we're going to charge you for a fair price for the printer, $9.99 for the black ink, and $14.99 for color. And our business is up over 100% over last year. And by the way, if you go from that printer to that printer, that cartridge comes out of that machine and works in that machine. So you don't need like an algorithm to go up to the counter to figure out what the hell cartridge is in there. Right? But I'm not allowed to talk about big ink or say their name. So I'll give you their initials. HP. $10 billion worth of our business today, about 1/3 of it comes from America, 1/3 of it comes from England, and 1/3 of it comes from China. We've been in China since 1928. People talk about going there. We've been there. So our business is pretty well spread. So we're a pretty diverse company in terms of the people that make up our company. 27,000 employees across the world and moving. We have 13 product categories that make up our business. Almost 80% of our total revenue comes from 13 products. 13! Half of them did not exist 2 years ago. And all of them are number 1, number 2, or number 3 in the marketplace. That's growth. That's success. And I bet you didn't know that. Oh, but you will. Because we're going to tell you about it. And what we really do is we focus, and it's that focus of what we do well, which is between material science and imaging science. We invented it. I mean, we used to go out and grow our own cattle and slaughter them and then take the bones and melt them down, and so we'd have the right kind of gelatin to layer 21 layers on top of each other to make that thin little thing of film. We know this stuff. And see, it's our soul and it's our science of imaging that makes us really good. And we've got really smart people that think of really inventive things. I mean, it's so cold in Rochester, New York, we got nothing better to do but sit inside and invent shit. I'm just telling you. I mean, we're just really good at it. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And we're getting better at selling it. But what we had to do, like I was talking to young girls, we had to have a grand transformation. Because if I tell you about Kodak, most of you go, Kodak, isn't that company dead? You know, I go to public relations conventions like this and run into people and they say, where are you from? I said, with Kodak. They hit me in the arm and say, good luck. You know, it was one of those lines. Except now it's a little bit different because we knew we had to shift the company and shift the brand. And with that shift also comes a shift in the mood about the company, about being winners, and about what we wanted to do and where we want to go. So we had to move the old perceptions of being, trustworthy and reliable, caring human prince, old-fashioned, traditional, non-tech, to something that's more cooler and different. We have to come up with new products like the ZI-8, which I'll talk about in a few minutes, a handheld pocket video camera. Handheld pocket video camera shoots up to 10 hours of video, has a mic jack on it. #1 selling pocket video camera. I mean, Michael, remember when you first had these things? They were huge. Cost you $4,000 or $5,000. You still have it. Michael, you're making good money. I know. You can afford to buy one of these. Okay? I'm just telling you, help a guy out. I don't sell film, for Christ's sakes, anymore. I mean, come on. I'm a Northwestern Mutual policy holder. I mean, help me out. Let's Although the name, ZIA, I'll talk about that in a minute, kind of sucks, okay? It's a terrible name, I'll talk about it. And then we had to change the look. Look at the website. You see the white website. That was our website a year ago. And it looks like a yard sale. I mean, it does. I mean, we threw everything you could put in there. There's the printer, there's Donald Trump with the hair. I mean, we had everything going. There's the picture of the day. And I said, folks, if you want to start charging more for your products, if we want to make more money off our products, we have to make them look good. I mean, that's like when we designed a printer a couple of years ago. The guys came to me, we're designing the world's fastest, high-quality inkjet printer. It's the size of the States. It's about this tall, from that end of the States to that end of the States, and it costs $4 million. It's going to print offset class, 4,000 pages per minute, variable print, offset class. This is phenomenal. Inkjet machine. I mean, this is the world's fastest high-quality machine. And they brought me the design of it, and it's this big gray box. And I said, we're not launching it. And they said, Jeff, we're launching in 2 months. I said, we're not launching that product. I said, look at it. It looks like something Soviet shot putters have designed. I mean, it's a big gray box. We're not launching it. I said, look, when we unveiled that at Drupa, the big trade show in Germany, and Antonio Perez, the CEO, and I are up there, we take the cover off. People should go, oh! They should want to go stand next to it and have their picture taken. You know, arm up on there and everything. I said, you know, it should look like a Maserati, the world's fastest machine. It should look like, you know, fire's coming out of its ass as it's sitting there on the floor. That's what it should be. So we said, look at our website. So I told those guys, go back to the drawing board. You've got 2 months to redesign it because you're not launching that product. So they waited 2 weeks, came back, and they built something that looked like Czechoslovakians built it. But it got better and better. And our website was the same way, and you look at that and you say, that's not an expensive company. That's not a company that looks like Kodak. That's not a company that says a picture is 1,000 words. That's a yard sale. So I said, we're going to do something different. So on Obama's inauguration, I went to the White House photographer. I said, give me 5 photographs a day that nobody else gets to see. Let me put them up there, and there's a little button up there that says click here, and it tells you the story. And so the photographer tells you what's going on at that moment, that he took that picture and why it represented that day, and that iconic moment, that Kodak moment that we wanted to share. Then you see the next one with the best picture there for Batman. And I went to the cinematographers of all the best pictures that are nominated. Give me one photograph, one picture that says what that movie is all about, and tell me why, and we'll put that up there, or the photographer takes that of a candid shot. And that's what we did. In fact, the success of that drives about 117 million people to our website a day. Prior to that change, we didn't have 117 million people coming to the website in a year. Because we said we're going to stand for something, we're going to put a stake in the ground, and we're going to start not only looking cool, but being cool. And we're going to change the way we do sponsorships. So we moved out of the Olympics. We were the first original sponsor in the Olympics in 1896. And then after Beijing, we said we're moving out. We got into things like NASCAR and some other things. And why? See, we're not a consumer company. We're a B2B company primarily. Who plays golf? No, like raise your hand. Who plays golf? That's nice. You're sticking with me. I like that. Business people. Right? If you're a B2B company, who do you want to talk to? Business people. So we went and we said, let's be innovative. Let's get smart. Let's do something different. Let's just don't sponsor one tournament. There are 36 of them. Take out the 6 majors, that leaves, there are 46. Take out the 6 majors, that leaves 40. We started with 24. It grew to 30 this year. Next year, go to all 40. And we said, we want to pick a hole on every single tournament. And we named that the Kodak Challenge Hole. And the best 18 scores out of all of those holes wins $1 million. It's a tournament inside of a tournament. And every time that golfer, whoever it is, Tiger Woods, whoever, steps up to that hole, they start talking about the Kodak Challenge Hole. The most prettiest picture in golf, right? Yeah. And they talk about it, so it generated over $70 million worth of free advertising last year for a small, teeny investment. I call that OPM. You can write that down. Other people's money.